Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and we got it. We got the brand new Arrma Kraton 6S EXB. This is, I guess, a V2 version. I don't think they officially call it that, but it is a heavily updated and improved version of the Kraton 6S EXB. I have my old one over here on the left, actually my first Arrma 6S vehicle. Tons of fun, probably one of the best, bashers you can actually buy. But Arrma has updated here at the end of 2023. It does retail for $699.99 here in the US. Obviously, pricing will depend on where you actually live, and there can be discounts and stuff. But at the time of this video, this just came out, $700, a brand new vehicle. So yeah, we're going to take a look at this. As you can see, visually, it has got a lot more red in the color scheme. The other one was kind of gray, black, with a little bit of white and some red accents, but this one is much meaner, much more evil looking to me. Really aggressive looking new body scheme and colors. So pretty cool. I don't think the body has changed at all. I can't see any visual differences between that and the old one. Seems like pretty much the same mold, just different, more of a black and red than the old one, which is a little bit more grayish in my opinion. So taking off the body, does have all the integrated, body clips with little tethers. Something you definitely want to just make sure when you pull these off, be a little gentle. They can rip underneath in evil red lettering there. Don't just bash blast. So they do have the little stickers that help keep the body a little bit more protected, but yeah, pretty much same body as before. Tons of updates with this vehicle. The main one is that it is now a full ready to run complete vehicle with electronics. The old one did come as a roller. I can't remember the pricing. It was somewhere around $470-ish, I think, if I remember correctly, about 4 or 5 years ago. But this one is $700. Does come with all the electronics and tons of new improvements. Another thing I noticed, the axles are actually black here on the old one. They were red actually, so a little bit of change there. Tires look pretty much the same. They are vented, so again, another improvement on the old one. The old one, you did have to punch holes in the tires by yourself, but they do come on all the new Arrma, so that's pretty cool that they changed that. In the front end, you can see some differences. First off, the shock caps say EXB. The old ones were just kind of a plain black, no lettering or anything like that, no etching or anything like that. They also did retune the shocks, they say. So I did notice the shock springs are different. They are a black color. The old one were like a silver color. And these look a little bit more progressive on the front end and maybe a little bit more linear on the rear end. So black springs front and back, that is one difference. I don't know if they changed the shock pistons or the fluids, but definitely the springs are different and a little bit different rating as well. Maybe the crown jewel of the vehicle, really the biggest improvement in my opinion, is these new aluminum diff cases or diff housing covers. Really nice. They are laser etched, again, EXB for extreme bash, but this is one of the areas that definitely you could break on the own. I broke diff cases on this and other Arrma 6S vehicles. These are really nice. 70-75. Look amazing. These alone are going to be worth $100-150, I think. So just that alone is probably the biggest improvement in my opinion on the old one versus the new one. The rest of the front end looks pretty similar. The bumper, arms and stuff look pretty much the same. Hinge pins holding on the shocks pretty much the same. Shock covers up here. Body mounts look pretty much the same. Another nice improvement is they did improve the outdrive. So again, that was an area you could definitely break on the old one. They're a little bit longer and they kind of splay out. They're a little more bell-shaped than the old ones, which are just kind of straight cut. You could definitely, pop out outdrives on the old one. I think that is one area they really tried to address, longer outdrives, and they flare out, so less likely to crack those or actually have those pop out while you're driving. So again, nice improvement. Pillow ball suspension or pivot ball, as you might expect with all the Arrmas. Another big improvement, the centered tower brace. So the old one was just a straight long single piece tower to tower. This one is tower to center differential, so two-piece braces. I did notice the mounts are also a little bit different, so these look beefed up. The old ones kind of had like this aluminum pillow ball or aluminum spacers here in the back, not quite as beefy, so they did improve that. Even the front mount on the new one is different. Electronics are all improved, so these are their V2 electronics from Spectrum, the 150 amp ESC. A lot of adjustments here in the ESC. It does come with the new updated firmware that you know, they just released a few days ago that originally came as a fix for the Big Rock crew cab. So yeah, these should all be fine out of the box. I did notice my box had already been opened, so I think after production they went ahead and updated all the firmwares before releasing these out to the customers. New S665 servo, so 25-2 servo horn, really nice. This is a very fast, very powerful servo, a huge improvement over the previous generation of Spectrum Electronics. So that's one of my favorite updates, actually. The new generation of Spectrum Electronics seem really good. Motor, I don't think is any different. Kind of their standard 40 by 74 millimeter can motor, 2050 kV, 6S capable, of course. The nice sliding motor mount here in the center. And then they did update the servo saver. So as you can see, it is an aluminum piece, much stiffer than before. The old one did have a tendency to be kind of soft, and you know, you would lose steering mid-corner, but they did beef that up. They do have the servo to back that up, so I think they were able to make changes there. The rest of the center looks pretty much the same. Battery tray, receiver box look pretty much the same. I think these braces are also the same as before. No changes there. Does come with IC5 connectors, as you can see there, 2 of them, but I will probably remove one and go to a single connector. The rest of the vehicle looks pretty much the same. Like I mentioned, the shocks, springs are different. Rear end, other than that, looks about the same. I don't see any differences other than this super nice beefy aluminum diff case, which is, again, just going to be the best part about this. I can't think of any other RC car that comes with aluminum diff cases. This is just going to provide way more durability than the plastic ones, which not only can break, but are a pain in the butt, in my opinion, to replace. So having or not having to do that, I think, is a nice improvement. I did notice center drive shafts a little bit different. The old ones kind of had a plastic cover over you know, wrapping around that back input gear, but this one seems like a little bit beefed up, a little bit different. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, so that looks pretty nice overall. Super happy to check this thing out. This thing, I think, is going to perform awesome, in my opinion. Probably the best basher you can buy on the market. I think if you polled, you know, 100 or 1,000 RC hobbyists out there, what is the best basher out there? I think this is going to come in at #1. So, oh, and last thing is the rest of the stuff does come with 4 AA batteries, so nice. It does come with that radio, some stickers, some shins for your differentials. If you want to adjust them, metal, 17mm wheel wrench, manual, of course, is really nice. And then another big improvement they made is to include the DX3 radio and basically a Spectrum DSMR receiver with AVC. So this is their higher end radio. I don't think this came on any other Arrmas. I can't remember off the top of my head what other vehicles this came on that was in the Arrma lineup. But yeah, really nice. Their upgrade radio does have telemetry, so it does tell you the battery levels, has all your throttle, steering trims, and dual rates, brake rate adjustable. So really nice overall. And I think the biggest improvement on this radio is that it actually is a little bit faster than the SLT3 that comes on most of the Arrmas. The SLT3, a little bit slower protocol. This is going to have that faster, either 5.5 or 11 millisecond protocol. So, you know, nice to see that they include basically their high-end radio with their RTR vehicle. So yeah, you can also, again, bind your receiver to any other DSMR protocol Spectrum radio like a DX5C or DX5 Pro. But yeah, so a great looking vehicle overall. Next thing to do is take this thing out and see how it actually drives. Okay, we got a 6S pack installed. Did make a couple of minor changes. I am running a DX5C Pro, just a little bit better radio. Nice that the receiver just hooks right up. Also set the punch setting to 9. Double check the firmware. It is running the latest ESC firmware, so that's pretty cool. And then I did turn off AVC as well. So yeah, no AVC. Truck is set to expert level mode, and we're gonna try this thing out and see how it drives. So 6S pack on the Kraton EXB. Ooh, suspension is nice. So one of the other changes they did was a ton more shock tuning. Whoops. It's got emulsion style shocks rather than the bladder style that it typically used to have. Also has machine pistons. I noticed it's got 1300 CST oil in there. So yeah, really nice shock package with bleeder screws in the shocks. Ooh. Shocks are a little stiffer, so spring-wise, it says it's the same, but part-wise number, but definitely different springs. So yeah, much firmer feel. They definitely set this up more for big air, so I guess that means we better try some, huh? It is a cool 42 degrees Fahrenheit day, which is what, 6 degrees Celsius, I believe. And apologize for the sun. Definitely a much firmer shock package. Definitely set it more for big air. It's a little close to that fence. But dries well. I do like the new look of the truck. Looks awesome. Just a little bit more aggressive looking with that tire scheme, or that color scheme. Oh. A little bit of durability test as well. Fun truck though. It is loud. I'll say that. Landed it. Alright, there you have it. First quick run of the Kraton 6S EXB. Unfortunately, it is Christmas Eve here, so I got some stuff I gotta get done, but I hope you enjoyed that little video. Fun little truck. Definitely an improvement over the old one, especially in the shock package area, and a little bit more power in my opinion than the standard V5 Spectrum electronics they used to run. So servo's better, little bit more power I think. Tuning seems a little bit better. Definitely is designed more for these huge jumps. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.